Tonight is the most prestigious award ceremony of the year. Welcome to the Hollywood Swingers King of the Swingers 2024-25.
You're listening to the Ashley Storrie Show on BBC Radio Scotland, live from BBC Pacific Quay. Joined, as always, by sidekick Silent Paul. And tonight, as he says, we crown our King of the Swingers. Paul, what have we got coming up?
We have got tracks from a litany of Hollywood's finest actors. Whether they're the finest swingers or not, I don't know.
Have you got Bruce Willis?
If we get Bruce Willis, we might have some Bruce Willis just because you don't shut up about it.
Every time, every year we do King of the Swingers, I post it on Facebook and social media, and some Norman comes in and pushes up his glasses and goes, "And I think you'll find that you've forgotten Bruce Willis."
It's never even just like, have you done Bruce Willis before?
It's you've
they
forgotten.
never ask. It's we've forgotten. We've forgotten nothing.
Yeah.
I know more about Hollywood actors
I
and
try and
actresses
tell them, Paul.
that have sung.
Let's not
than
start
you
on a
have.
fight,
And
no.
Bruce Willis is like number 3. I can go on a spreadsheet and give you the exact date we did Bruce Willis.
I literally did. Somebody messaged me and went, "I think you'll find you forgot Ewan McGregor," and I was like, 2021. I can tell you the date because I've got it on my WhatsApp. Right, we need to calm down. We've started on a fight already. We're crowning the Hollywood Swinger, the King of the Swingers. We've been through, I've listened to every single one of them over the past 3 days.
If you want to have a little like a cheat and go through them all, there is a playlist I've compiled on a certain video sharing website that's got every single swinger that we did over the last year.
And if you click on that user, Paul Bridges, because that's who you are. I don't know why we're pretending you're not. But if you click on that user, you can see the old
There's
Hollywood,
old playlists
the
there
old
as well,
playlist from all the
yeah.
old Hollywood swingers, because I ended up listening to the old ones. It was very good. But we're playing you. We're not playing you all of them.
We'll not play all of them. We've narrowed it down to like a top 10.
Yeah.
We'll selectively play some of them in full.
Yeah.
Clips of others.
Yeah.
And then we've got a couple of special awards that we'll award throughout the evening.
You can get in touch with us via text 80295. Let us know who your King of the Swinger was this year, if you remember them. If you're searching and you're floundering and you don't know, don't worry. I have uploaded lists to all of my social media. We'll be reminding you throughout the night our different Hollywood swingers that we've given you in the past year. And maybe if there is a special award, maybe you don't want to say Jamie Foxx was the best, but maybe you want to give him the best rhyming couplet award.
The best rhyming couplet, I mean, he's up there in the top 10 just for the fact. I mean, I listened to again today, and the bits where he shouts and it sounds like he's just a guy shouting in the back close.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Love it. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be up high. I'm a bit of a spoiler alert. There might be some shocks there.
Yeah.
Who knows? The top 2, we're actually
Still debating.
It's
not decided yet.
It's going to win.
80295. Get in touch with your King of the Swinger. You can also tell us what about times you've been a good loser, a bad loser. Do you know any sore losers, any sore winners? Also, if you could give yourself a prize for anything, because the Oscars it was utter trash. If you could give yourself a prize for anything, what would you give yourself? Paul, what would you give yourself a prize for? I'm now presenting you with the statuette. What is it for?
Curating fake awards.
Yes! Being the best radio producer.
I don't know about that, but I can certainly curate a good fake award ceremony.
Understanding Ashley. I feel like you're the only one, Paul. You get
I'm like that. I'm like Robert Redford.
And I'm a horse.
I'll whisper in your ear. She comes in, she's raging. She's like, and I'm just like, calm down, Ashley, it's fine.
Eating cold steak pie at a Tupperware, crying. It's fine, don't worry.
And then I tell him, I'm going to bang your owner.
Don't ruin our precious horse whisperer bit by insulting my owner. We're going to be crowning the King of the Swingers. Do you know what the King of dried fruit is?
Shut up.
The Sultana of Swing. Here's Dire Straits.
You get a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime Sound of the river, you stop and you hold everything. A band is blowing Dixie, double fall time. You feel alright when you hear the music ring. Well, now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in out of the rain, they hear the jazz go down. Competition in other places. But the horns, they blowing that sound. Way on down south. Way on down south, London town. You check out Guitar George. He knows all the chords. But it's strictly rhythm, he doesn't want to make it cry or sing. If then an old guitar is all he can afford, when he gets up under the lights to play his thing. Then Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's got a daytime job, he's doing alright. He can play the honky-tonk like anything, saving it up Friday night with the Sultans, with the Sultans of Swing. Sultans. We are the Sultans of Swing.
That was Dire Straits with the Sultans of Swing. I'm sorry for moving stuff while the mic's up, Paul. I apologise. I saw you looking at me and getting annoyed already.
I have to just make sure that it's not a ghost.
Do you know the desk broke before I came in, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
I'm pretty convinced it was my bad energy.
As you came in the building.
I feel like as I came in the building, the whole desk just fried.
To be fair, I think it might also be that every desk in here was broadcasted on by Lord Reith.
And now he hears this and turns wherever he is. Huey's working in the night shift in Glasgow Airport. Hello, Huey. And he says, hi, Ashley and Silent Paul. If I could award myself a prize, it would be most banging tunes played in a moving vehicle. I love that. When I'm not listening to your show or random podcasts in the taxi, I put on a 1,000 plus track playlist on shuffle, and my passengers usually comment favourably on the tunes. In my cab, it's all killer, no filler. I do enjoy that very much.
1,000 plus. That's rookie numbers. Got to pump those numbers up, Pewey.
Pewey?
Pewey?
You called him Pewey?
Aye, pump them up. Pewey should also get an award for most
Handsome. Hench and handsome.
middle-aged man.
I think he should get most hench and handsome airport staff member. We don't know though. We'd have to go through.
Executive chauffeur.
Most hench and handsome executive chauffeur award goes to Huey. As for the King of the Swingers, for me, it's got to be Harry Dean Stanton. His double of I'll Be Your Baby, Everybody's Talking was phenomenal. And now I play both in the cab, says Huey.
Now,
It's not good. Carmen in Jimboomba says, hi guys, just had our first experience of a tropical cyclone. Lots of rain and gusty winds. We may get cut off by rain but have plenty of supplies. Also, thank you for rating my dinner last week, the Spanish tapas. I listened to the list for candidates for Hollywood Swingers. I hope you play Audrey Hepburn. She is my choice for King of the Swingers. You guys always lift my spirits. Carmen in Jimboomba. Thank you so much for getting in touch, and I hope you stay safe. And I hope that you're all right in that tropical cyclone. That's really scary. I'm so scared of twisters.
I think it depends on how stable your house is.
Yeah. I have frequent recurring nightmares about end of the world weather disasters though. Like that Jake Gyllenhaal film.
The Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah, with a big wave.
It's wolves. It's the wolves that get me.
Oh, I don't care about the wolves. That'll be fine. I'm happy to be like Mowgli and be friends with all the animals. That's going to be easy. It's the giant waves with like the 66 bus coming down the street that I dream about in vivid reality that freaks me right out. And that smell of corn. Bus smell.
Do you know, I used to get the bus 4 times a day for like nearly 2 decades.
And don't they smell of tinned corn?
And now I've never been on a bus since I learned to drive.
I used to also get the bus, like you, 4 times a day.
You couldn't pay me to go on a
Toll
bus.
cross to the West End every day, age 6.
You had to get a bus
six
into
and up.
town and then a bus
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the west. So it was 4 buses a day.
By myself, because my parents were very Japanese and they're let her travel the city alone at 6. But I just can't, whenever I smell a freshly opened can of corn,
That's what you think
I'm
of the
back
bus.
on a 66 bus.
It's the humidity I don't understand.
But how do they smell a tinned corn? Like, what?
Maybe that is what... Maybe corn just smells like the accumulated
Water on the floor of a bus.
water of human sweat and
No, but you know there's that
precipitation
puddle.
and mud and...
You know there's the puddle on a bus that's like an executive desk toy that
Do you-
breaks and stops and goes forward and back along the bus.
Do you think that perhaps there's some sort of cleaning hack that the bus companies have found out that if you clean the floor with corn water, it actually gets off the most stains? And it just won't ever reveal it.
I don't know, but see an old bus seat, itchiest thing on your bum.
I shouldn't be touching your bum. Why is it?
Because if you're wearing like tights, I had to wear tights to school.
See,
it
I
would-
don't understand that
the
pain.
the roughage would poke through the tights, and it was the itchiest thing in the world. It's mohair on the old Glasgow subways. It was mohair,
Mohair.
and I was found out later on I'm deadly allergic.
Deadly allergic. Well,
And that's
there we
why
go.
I always had itchy legs.
And that's why you didn't buy one of the decommissioned ones.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons. 3 minutes in and you have me in tears of laughter already. Is there a Hollywood Swingers Award for peaked too soon? It's not going to us for sure. 6 years we've been doing this. I'm still not peaked.
It's the Amelia Perez Award.
Savage burn. Did you watch the Oscars?
I saw some of it.
I don't get do you know what shocked me to the core?
What's that?
Anora, the film that won Best Picture and Best Actress, which was essentially Pretty Woman but with a sad ending.
But won none of the other awards, so it was a complete shock.
No, she'd won loads of the Best Actress.
Had she?
Yeah,
I
she'd
thought-
won a couple of the Best Actress.
right,
She'd
okay.
won a couple.
But not the biggies that Demi had got. She wasn't considered.
I thought she was, so I must have been watching different stuff than everybody else because I genuinely was like, oh, yeah, she's going to win it. I don't know why.
There was two. The Globes have the two different acting categories.
Right, okay, maybe that's what it is because they did categorise it as a comedy. And I was like, in what world? But okay, in the sad world in which this is a romance. Anyhow, 6 million it cost to make that film. Do you know how much Neon spent to get it into the awards season?
No.
18 million. This isn't a secret. The guy who owns Neon has done a podcast and he's like, yeah, it cost 6 million to make that film. We spent 18 million putting up billboards near Oscar voter houses saying for your consideration, sending hard copy DVDs rather than digital screeners.
Because all your old jeans won't watch the digital ones.
Because
yeah.
all the old ones don't watch the digital ones. It's too hard to sign in. So he sent hard copies with the artwork because he says the artwork is important to see it. And he's the guy who did the exact same thing with Parasite. Like
Guy knows his stuff.
He's the guy who gets your film that nobody's seen winning an Oscar. Isn't that mad?
Keep that in mind.
I will. I'll keep Man from Neon. I'm coming to find you. But 3 times the budget of the film was spent on getting it.
To be fair, though, they kept talking about the budget of that movie, and then you found out that the only reason it only cost 6 million is because they didn't pay any of this. They didn't pay anyone the proper.
Yeah, they didn't use union staff. They didn't use the union crew.
And then they all complained, and they were going to pay them much less, and it only went up to 6 because they all complained and nearly got the film shut down.
Kind of feels like fitting for a film about a woman in sex work being used and abused by the Russian oligarchy and then falling in love with the man at the end. The bald man.
Tale as old as time.
True as it can be. Anyhow, well done, Anora. Do you know what? Liked it better than Amelia Perez.
Oh, not hard.
Not hard at all, but Wicked was robbed. Right, we're going to play you our first... Is it a clip or the whole song?
No, I'm going to play the full song because you wanted the full song.
I did.
Only because it's very... It has a particular meaning when it comes to Hollywood swingers.
Yeah, so if you're listening and you've never listened to this show before, this is going to be a really confusing one for you. Hollywood Swingers is a segment we do each week where we celebrate a Hollywood movie star who's made a swing into music, be that as part of a musical or as part of their own endeavour to be a pop star, which we've had loads of, or maybe they just sing in a film randomly, canonically. We will find that recording and we will play it for you because that's what we do here at the Ashley Storrie Show. And then we rank those Hollywood swingers on a scale of Kenny Rogers roasters. And at the end of a calendar year that's like a tax year of Hollywood swingers, we crown a king of the swingers. Now, Jeff Daniels, TV star, film star, Dumb and Dumber, The Newsroom, not a king of the swingers.
No.
But did write a song which incredibly well personifies what a Hollywood swinger is.
Mentions quite a few of them.
Yep. So here is Jeff Daniels with his, I think, beautiful folk ballad. If William Shatner can, I can too.
I'm not the first celebrity or actor who thinks he can sing and get away with it. The most famous among us, of course, is William Shatner. So I've written a little song called If William Shatner Can, I Can Too. If William Shatner can, I can too. Captain Kirk's gotta sing the blues. Just another celebrity with nothing to lose. Singing for my supper with my hat in my hand while I'm Hollywood's answer to a Renaissance man. Russell Crowe was on the Leno show, singing some song that nobody knows. He's got an Oscar, now he's got a guitar. Just like that, he's a rock and roll star. Kathy Lee had to quit the show to be with her family, then the next thing you know, there's a TV special and a Christmas CD. Just ain't Jesus without Kathy Lee. Movie stardom's just a job. When you can sing like Billy Bob. William Shatner can, I can too. Captain Kirk's gotta sing the blues. Just another celebrity with nothing to lose. Singing for my supper with my hat in my hand. Oh, I'm Hollywood's answer to a Renaissance man. Despite people across the country screaming, please don't do it, we've got another CD from Jennifer Love Hewitt. And now that Adam Sandler's got more money than God, I hope he takes his guitar and just goes away. It's safe to say no one wins when you listen to the Olsen twins. William Shatner can, I can too. Captain Kirk's gotta sing the blues. Just another celebrity with nothing to lose. Singing for my supper with my hat in my hand. Oh, I'm Hollywood's answer to a Renaissance man. During the Star-Spangled Banner, Roseanne grabbed her crotch. Those with televisions got to watch. Xena the Warrior Princess hit a high C. I'll pop to breast, and well, you know the rest. Oh, say, can you see the three sides of Bob Guinea? Are three sides too many? William Shatner can, I can too. Captain Kirk's gotta sing the blues. Just another celebrity with nothing to lose. Singing for my supper with my hat in my hand. Oh, I'm Hollywood's answer to a Renaissance man. Singing for my supper with my hat in my hand. Oh, I'm Hollywood's answer to Renaissance man.
That was Jeff Daniels with If William Shatner Can, I Can Too. And I think you have to give props. The man wrote that song and sang it live, and it's good.
It has some sort of little guitar change, chord, like a wee change that I thought was just a mistake, and then I realised it was just some intricate thing that he didn't need to put in there.
But also I think he did like a bum note to make fun of. Like, I think he was actually playing bad in reference to them being bad.
You need to be good to be
bad.
Pretend to be bad.
Yeah. Joy has says, I would absolutely be a champion of following all traffic laws in a parking lot. That's what her award would be for. I really like that.
It's amazing that they don't.
I would also be a champion of policing people who ignore all the traffic laws in a parking lot.
Yeah, I actually know something about that.
Peter says, I won Best Attendance Award at secondary school and missed the presentation because I was on holiday at Butlins.
Yeah!
I had perfect attendance in secondary school because our deputy rector loved me and forged my documents.
That's outrageous. For what purpose?
I was working shifts in a chip shop.
No, but I mean, like, why does it matter? Why did they need to forge your records? What did it matter?
Because it would go in like your I thought it would be. I was convinced that this would be something that people would look at as an adult and judge me about. And I was like, Mr. Bleep, you need to fix it because I was working at the chip shop and
walking through the street and people are just like, I was like,
That's her that doesn't turn up for school in time.
Her mum and dad took her out holiday a week early to go
I
to Spain.
Never would have done that. I was working. But yeah, he forged it for me and I will always appreciate that teacher for doing that. Cheers. Even though it meant had zero impact on my life.
Can we just talk that this year, if we're talking about the year to year of Hollywood Swingers,
yeah,
and in winning awards, you need to remember, you also won some awards this calendar year. You won some Scottish BAFTAs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Genuinely was like, what did I win? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Still, woohoo.
That high lasted, didn't it?
It didn't. It didn't.
No,
it didn't
did
even
not.
touch the surface. It was a brief moment of nothingness, and then back to being sad. So eventually, I'll stop feeling sad, and I'll be happy about BAFTAs. But it's not happened yet. So
you can look when you look back at them wistfully.
Maybe. I mainly just think about how my dad decided to climb up the loft while I was getting them, and then fell out, scared all the neighbours, and tried to catch a doo. That was living in the loft. It's not even our loft, Paul. That's the thing that annoys me. It was the close loft. You should be up there. Right, we've got messages in. Paul, are people thinking? Are people not leaning with us in who should win?
No, it's not even been mentioned. I think this is who we are debating is 1-2. I think is going to end up being swayed by the public vote here. It's not. Let me just say, for the purposes of Ofcom listening, it's not a real public vote. They don't have any power. This is all just fake, and we imagined it all in our heads.
Yeah,
Don't
at us.
audit us or anything.
Peter Dinklage went to the Rex Harrison School of Speak Singing, says Lisa.
There's nothing wrong with that, Lisa.
And she says, oh, Bill Paxton, I still miss him. But she's not given me an indication of who she wants to win. There's a lot of online Facebook votes for Jim Broadbent.
No way.
Yeah.
Because you had him down as like
One of the worst.
one of the worst.
Michelle says, wow to Patrick Stewart. And Patrick Stewart's one is one of the ones that we ended up.
We're going to play it soon, right? For reasons of, we'll explain it when we get to it. So let's have a song now.
Helen Sinclair, hold on, says Jack Black is the best. Get in touch via text 80295. Who was your King of the Swinger this
in
year?
my top 20.
No, who was your King of the Swinger this year? You can see the full list on my social media. Bruce Willis was done years ago before you start talking about it. And let us know. You can also email us, ashleystorieshow@bbc.co.uk, or you can WhatsApp me 08085 92 95 00. We're also playing you some songs from the movies. So if you've got a favourite song from the movies, get in touch and let us know what it is. This one is from, hold on, I'll remember it. You'll be my wingman anytime. Is that what that one's from? What's it called? Top Gun.
Correct.
Yes, from Top Gun. It's always slogging, nostalgia jogging, never bogging, Kenny Loggins and Danger Zone.